boy, a little bit late tonight. 17 minutes late. You know, I could do better, guys. Sorry. I could totally do better. Dearest, what Marvel Champions? Next week, Doom hits the arena. I won't be going for him, but I wanted to tell you about a little event I'm calling Doomsdays. Where I will be doing day streams every day that Doom is in the arena. Hope to see you there. Yes, I am now live. Okay. Alright, next week Doom hits the arena. I won't be going for him, but I wanted to tell you about a little event I'm calling Doomsdays. Where I'll be doing day streams every day that Doom's in the arena. Hope to see you there. Okay. Alright. Tweet. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Good morning, Brian, or evening. Hello. What up? Who do we got in here? Brutus, first one here, followed by that Lakers bodyguard fellow saying hi. Winky face. We got Spyro, Eli, Zolo, I'm a Broke Honky, Chadtacular, what's up? The Machine, the Shrek, Shane Ramsey, Drew, Jesse, Steiger, am I saying that correctly? Yeah, I probably should have just went with the first name. Gabar, Viking, sup. Anyway, let's go and get on the grind, man. We need to start. I didn't get that much grind time in today. Let me check on AQ real quick. I don't think there's anything I need to do. Yep, no, there's not. Not right now, at least. Maybe in a little bit we could fight that Omega. Yeah, you said it right. Okay. But Gloria, man, what up, dude? How you doing? Gloria, give me some feedback on the member badge. Does it look stupid? And if it does look stupid, is stupid bad? Should I change it though? I'm not quite sure how I feel about it myself, you know. It's a decent placeholder if not a permanent one. The idea that I originally had was to light the banana bush on fire, but it didn't come out so good in a tiny little package like that, you know. Pull 5-star blade for my first 5-star. What? Dude, congrats. One of the best first 5-stars to pull. That is nutty. Still don't have blade myself. Ooh, cutoffs. Yeah, good call. My bad. We need to do some cutoffs. Let's handle that real quick. So, Civil Warrior, he's not going to go that high. Let's face it. People don't really want this guy. I'll say like 26 mil. The 4-star is not going to be anywhere near that high. Let's say 5.5. Too many M's. I'm just going to say 6 just to keep it clean. But I don't even think he's going to hit 6. And the 3-star, of course, roughly 700k-ish. Who's the... Is it Cole? In the arena? It is Cole. Do I have... I just realized I don't know if I have Cole. But I think he's going to go for, I don't know, roughly 2.3. Give or take. Please go higher if you're grinding for any of these champions. It's just my best attempt at taking a guess, a shot in the dark, really, based off of previous cutoff history and all that. As to what I think these champs are going to go for. But I cannot predict the future. So if you want the champion, grind like you want the champion. But Lakers bodyguard, thank you very much for the 2, saying happy birthday. Grind the Doom. He. Slap. Oh man, a little bit of a different slap today. I don't know if it worked or not, but thanks, dude. Good morning, Brian, and good folks in chat. What up, Billy D? We got another 5. Christian saying, really enjoyed the edit on the new video, BG. That path was for everyone who hung in there for the Venom Red Skull Marathon. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Let me tell you, during the stream, I think I was more nervous about that than anything. Of like, oh, man, everyone's watching, and I don't want to let anyone down, you know? I don't care about like proving that I could do it to other, you know, nothing like that. But I really just didn't want to let people down. You know, I knew people had been there that whole damn time, and I was so happy that I was able to finish the path so that no one ever has to watch that ever again. But dude, Christian, thank you very much for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Glad you liked the edit. I've only made a couple videos like that, so it's a little bit interesting trying to find like what songs work and not. And I was kind of unsure about things, but people seem to like it, so pretty good reaction so far. Reception to it. Alright, I do not have a Cole 4-star. I remember grinding for this guy twice in the arena as a 4-star and missing barely both times. So you know what? We're gonna get this dude. I need me a Cole 4-star. Totally need the Cole 4-star. What's up, Pixie Bell? First ever feature grind was a success. Carl, dude, what a surprise. I didn't know you were grinding. I don't know if you said it in the chat, in the Alliance chat before, or if you were just keeping that a secret all to yourself. But I was very happily surprised with you getting a feature champion. I saw that, man. Congrats. Good stuff, man. You got a good one, too. Seems like she went pretty high, too, because you went... What'd you put? You put up like 70-ish, something like that, right? A little over 70. And you were like rank 116, I want to say, something like that. So... there might have been like a steep drop-off at the end. I don't know, but still, it seems like she went pretty high still, probably. Hey, BG, is it possible to do a Legends run 565 Corvus plus attack team with 30% boost? It is. Corvus is one of the best Legend runners in the entire game. You did leave out the Suicide Masteries, though. Do you have the Suicide Masteries? If you do not have the Suicide Masteries, it's going to be extremely difficult for you, and I wouldn't try it without the Suicides. Also, I would recommend throwing that extra 20% attack boost in there. It might not be completely necessary. You're going to be one-shotting a lot of things, but hey, man, if you're going for it, you're competing against other people going for it too, and you gotta include everything. You gotta throw everything you can at it. BG, which Marvel character do you think you are? Seaton is Iron Fist. Netflix. Legacy is obviously Human Torch. Of course, KT is Doctor Doom. Karnak. I sit in a tower alone, pondering life and all the things that it could be, or something like that. I don't know, but it's Karnak. Mostly because we both like to wear hoodies, I think. I wouldn't be opposed to building a giant metal duck mech suit, though. So, put me down as Howard, also. Yeah, 71 mil was 116. Okay. Look at that. I pretty much nailed it. My memory. It's working today. Keep Lakers up there with me. One of the best BG members an officer can ask for. Okay. Hold up. Your wish is my command. There we go. Thank you, dude, once again. Good morning, BG. How's your latest item list run? Enzo, what's up, man? Well, I didn't do one today. I just posted like a little highlight of the one that I did a couple days ago. And I can't remember if you already knew what happened there, but it went well. It went very well. Got some good progress. And now there's only 8 paths remaining in all of 6.2. So I'm almost there. Wait, what? Guillotine went for 43 to 44 this time, I think? No way. Is that legit? Does anyone know what like the final cutoff was for Guillotine? That is a crazy steep drop-off if that's the case, if that's what the champ went for. BG, don't worry about letting anyone down. In my will, I have you a guest of honor to let me down one last time into the grave. Wow, Cody. That is a dark joke. I kind of like it. It's pretty funny. Hey, BG, what champions are suicide-friendly? Oh, there's lots of them. I'll go by the motto of, what is it, like teach a man to fish and they can eat seafood, something like that. Basically, here's how you know if a champion is suicide friendly. There's like different levels of suicide mastery friendliness. But the big standouts are immunities. Ideally, you're immune to both poison and bleed, but honestly, even just being immune to one or the other is lovely. But yeah, ideally you're immune to both, but one or the other's fine. Or having a way to like shrug them off or something like that, you know. Just so you can get that damage off of you at the start of the fight. That's the big one. The next big one in terms of suicide friendliness would be champions that are less reliant on spamming Special 1. You take recoil damage from Special 1 and Special 2. You don't take recoil damage from Special 3, so certain champions that pretty much exclusively throw Special 3s, they're more friendly, but even if you're playing a champion that sticks to mostly Special 2s, that is significantly better than Special 1s. Because if you think about it, you're throwing if you're playing like Void, who you want to be throwing Special 1s the entire fight with Void, right? If you're playing Void, you're throwing twice as many specials as a champion that, you know, you'd be sticking to Special 2s. And normally the champions throwing the Special 2s, one of them is going to be like the killing blow type of thing. So yeah, you don't take that much recoil damage from a Special 2 reliant champ. So yeah, different levels to it. Ideally, you are immune to both damage types and stick to Special 3s for the most part, but there's not many champions like that, so other champions can be considered friendly too. Lag's live right now. He's stealing the bananas from your mouth. He's live again? Oh man, he must like this the late night streams lately. Okay. BG got a 5-star Sim Supreme from the Objectives Legendary Crystal. Ooh, congrats. That is a hell of a pull. That is awesome. Trying to uncollect on my Android phone that isn't optimized for MCOC is like trying to unstick peanut butter and glue with a katana. Yeah, I wish it was better. But I understand. I played on Android for a long time, and it was even worse back when I was playing on Android. It's gotten a little bit better over the years, but yeah. Any suggestion for my next rank 5 5-star? My options are Magic, Sim Supreme, Medusa, Void, Archangel, and Domino. All are awakened except Domino. They're very good champions. It really depends on what you need, more than me just throwing out a suggestion. The only one that I can really weigh in on is Archangel, and I'd say don't go Archangel unless you have a very specific need for that Archangel. He's a great champion, but there's so many bleed immune and poison immune champs in the game right now. It seems like practically every new champion, ever since Blade was released, is bleed immune or poison immune. So yeah, like it's kind of tough to use Archangel to his full potential. And he's still good. There's still places you could use him for sure, but I think you're better off leaving him at rank 4, just using him as a rank 4 champion, and then taking someone else up to rank 5. But as for who, there's not much I could really help you with, because they're good champions. You got to think about situations that you're in and what's missing in your roster currently that will help you get through them. So yeah, Brian's purple bowling ball. What? Also recently on the Super Claire and Emma hype train, the Super Claire and Emma hype train. Oh, I like this. I like both those champs too. I'm a little bit sad that I never really got a chance to play Emma more. You know, I got her as a 6-star, and maybe at some point I'll take her to rank 2. But right now she just feels a little bit weak as a rank 1 compared to the other champs I got. I just don't have a real need for her. Could change though. Could definitely change at some point. Last perhaps, which crystals do you think are better to go for? What is this? What are you talking about? What you talking about, man? Probably gonna open the wait, hold on. I know this isn't okay. We got 2-parter here. I know this isn't advised, but I'm saving all my units for Doom crystals. This dude looks amazing, and one of the few 5-star mystics that I'd actually want to use my Awakening Gem on. Probably going to open the Mr. Fantastic crystals rather than the Doom crystals, as the drop rate seems to be better in those. Also, I'll have more units then. I think that's a fine idea. I think as long as you go into it knowing that it's never guaranteed. I did not mean to hit my special there. Whoops. Yeah, it's never guaranteed, no matter whether you go for Doom crystals or Reed Richard crystals, hoping to get Doom out of, like, you know. It's gotta, and I know, like, I think everyone knows that going into the crystals. The reason I say it though is just to really emphasize and get it in people's minds to not be like too bummed out about it. Like, the odds are not in your favor at all. So yeah. But I would probably go for the Reed Richards crystals myself if I had to go for one of them. Because, I mean, he looks like a sweet champion too, so why not? Maybe you're surfing in my friend's hot tub, John. What the? Usually, how does Dorm compare to Voodoo as a power controller? They're both good at it. Dormammu, I think, is technically better if you're looking at strictly power control. Only because you don't even have to build to a single special. Your ending medium hit is power control enough. So you could just do like double mediums and get power control going. However, if you look at the champions' toolkits as a whole and are less focused on the power control, if you look at their damage potential, the fact that Voodoo has poisons, plays better with Mystic Dispersion because of all the buffs you're putting on the enemy and getting those off. I think Voodoo's potential as a champion is higher than Dormammu's overall. That said, Dormammu certainly has his place in the game. You might be in a situation where you need what Dormammu has, power control plus the immunities and all that good stuff. But I think even though I'm not the biggest Voodoo fan, if I could only have one of the 2 champions in my roster, I'd want it to be Voodoo. If we wait and explore Labyrinth next month, I could possibly open feature crystals and try for Mr. Fantastic and Doom. Okay, Roboto. Here's something to consider too, dude. I just thought about this when you said next month. It's possible that we'll get a Summon Appreciation boost. It's possible that there might be a little bit of an attack boost in there that could help make the run go a little bit smoother. So another little bit of an incentive to maybe, you know, sit tight, stack those resources, take a little break from the labyrinth, and yeah, could be a good idea. Use power control is awesome. He basically never has to be concerned about his opponent's power level. In fact, you want them to have lots of power gain. He seems really fun. I mean, you still have to worry about them throwing like L1s and L2s though, right? But you can keep them from getting an L3, basically, I think is the deal. I still don't know a ton about him. I'm excited to learn more. Hello, Bald! Had an amazing birthday, and now it's time to end it dozing off to that soothing voice. What's up, Swaggy Poster? How you doing, man? So what's the deal with Cyber Monday? Is there going to be a 15k unit deal, or you need 15k to get everything? Going based off of previous year's history for Cyber Monday, it's pretty similar to 4th of July. I don't know if you're around during 4th of July, but it's typically, you know, there's a bunch of offers for money, like every level for money in the unit store. And then there's also an offer that totals 15k units. It's usually a 3-tiered offer where you got to get the first tier to unlock the second and the second to unlock the third. And it usually is one of 2 price points for the units. The first tier is always 1,000 units, it seems. First tier is always 1,000 units. The second tier is either 3,000, and then the final tier is... Oh, no, hold on, I messed that up. The second tier is either 4,000, which puts the first 2 at like 5 total, and then 10k for the final. Or sometimes the final is only 9,000, but it's still 15k total because the second tier will be a little bit more expensive, you know, 5. Ultimately, it's historically been 15k units total. Kabam could change that at any point. Who knows? At some point, they might be like, 20k. Let's hope not, because 15k is already a lot. But yeah. Did you grab the boost in the loyalty store yet? Combat regen and a vulnerability. I have not. I have to be a little bit stingy on those boosts. I'll probably pick up the regen one, but yeah, my loyalty is looking a little bit low at the moment. If I can get by without grabbing those right now, might just do that. But yeah, I'll probably get the invulnerability one. Haven't found as helpful. It is still helpful, of course, but haven't found it as helpful as I have in the past when taking other lanes. Let's land them on right now. The combat regen one would definitely help, but like I'm using Thing, for example, and I'm like intentionally getting hit to go unstoppable in some of these fights. So yeah, I'll probably skip out on that one. Speaking of boosts and offers and stuff like that, does anybody have a screenshot of the offer for completing Uncollected that they can send over on Twitter? Like how much it costs and what's contained inside it? Aaron Abdo actually sent me a message today with a pretty good idea to consider picking up that offer, like if it's worth it, that is, in prep for Legends run. And yeah, I haven't gone through a single pass of Uncollected yet to see what that offer is. And if it is good, then I'd want to wait on it as long as possible. So, I'm probably not going to get it because a lot of the value in those offers are from crystals and potions and stuff like that. Really, I just want the boosts and revives, but you never know. It's worth taking a look at, keeping the options open. Good morning, you gorgeous balding man. How's your night going so far? Egg Zeus, what's up, man? It's going well. Hopefully yours is too. Chat, should I rank Spider-Gwen? Spider-Gwen's interesting. I like Spider-Gwen, yet she doesn't feel super powerful. I don't know. Like between Spider-Gwen and She-Hulk, I feel like She-Hulk got the better of the buffs. That's not to say Spider-Gwen is bad. Spider-Gwen is a good champ. Crap, I want to be throwing in my 6 stars, not 5 stars. Spider-Gwen's a good champ, and she's actually a pretty good defender, too. If you don't have an anti-evade mechanic to your champion, could prove to be a tough fight. Hi from the other side of the pond. What's up? Alright, you forgot to change the thumbnail. I changed the thumbnail. Did it not update? Because I definitely changed it. I remember specifically changing it. Let me check. Now it says Civil War Arena 1. It might not be. YouTube is a little funky sometimes, so it might not be showing updated on your end. But I basically have 2 accounts. The one that I'm, logged in and live streaming from, and then my other one that I'm like actually subscribed to everybody on. Keep them separate, and yeah, checking that when it shows updated. Spider-Gwen is kind of on par with She-Hulk IMO. Not to me. She's not bad. It's just definitely feel like She-Hulk is the better of the two. Shows up in scene video run on day 1. Wait, what? Shows up in scene video run on day 1. Wait, what's that, Justin? I'm not understanding. Wait, hold on, let me scroll up. Maybe there's a previous message. Or maybe not. Oh, the offer. Yeah, the uncollected offer. Yeah, okay. Pfft. I totally forgot that I asked about that even. I was like, wait a minute. I thought you might have been talking about Spider-Gwen or something like that, or the thumbnail, and I'm like, huh? But okay, yeah. Worst case, I'll go check that out if no one has a screenshot to float. Only because I'm curious about it right now. But if not, no worries. ABG pulled 5-star stealth Spidey. Is he as good as he seems to be out of the couple fights I've done? Define good. I'm not a huge fan of stealth Spidey. Personally. So, I mean, some people do like stealth Spidey. There's some alliance mates of mine that use stealth Spidey in Alliance War even for certain fights. I don't know. There's a lot that I don't like about him. I actually kind of like him more than Stark Spidey, but I'm also one of the few that maybe doesn't like Stark Spidey. Right away, the the double mediums on the opening and ending medium attack was really uncomfortable to me. His damage is good, but it's not. It's like not as good as some other champions, and some of these other champions have like more utility than he does, more survivability, all this stuff. It just feels kind of weird to me. It feels like I don't know. Feels a little bit weak compared to some of these other champs, I guess. But if you like him, hey, don't let me stop you. He's not. I'm definitely not saying that he's bad. Just survivability is pretty weak. You can't really take a hit, and you can get his level of damage and more from other champs. Like one of the most unique things about Stealth Spidey is his slow debuff with the pre-fight ability. It's the same every month. 5 30%, then 10 level 3 revives, and 15 tier 5 heals and team pots. I usually never look at it. I figured it's the same every month, but Yeah, so probably not enough to be worth it then, huh? Like the 30% boosts are nice, but I'll get 6 of the, because it's what? It's like 3,000 units? Or is it discounted? Is that the pre or post discount? I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess I'd rather get like 3 each of the big boy boosts for 2,800 units. Yeah, boost value just ain't there. Right, tweet. Alright, what do we got? Hold on, is this your tweet asking to make these into shirts? I guess if you really want to. I don't know. Like, sure, you got my permission. But oh man, I can't even imagine that being on a shirt. It's the I can't put it on screen, but it's the screenshots of I don't even remember what was going on at the time, but I remember like the game was down and both Cian and I were streaming, so then we just started screwing around in like MS Paint. It was a while ago. Might have been for like Variant or something like that we were doing. BG, which one is worse? Losing a fight with a 6-star in arena or having uneven 6-star teams? Oh, God, both of them are so bad, right? I hate both. It's the tiniest little details, right? Like like the even team thing, right? Because you can just throw in other champions, but it is annoying. I would say having uneven 6-star teams is worse. Yeah. BG, Venom's got to be the best result of rework ever, right? Venom is up. I mean, there's been a bunch of good reworks. Venom, way back in the day, they reworked Magic, which some people forget about. But Magic was one of the earliest reworks that I could remember, at least. I'm sure there was some others like before I even started playing the game, but crap. More 6 stars. Yeah, there we go. That one. Magic is, of course, an exceptionally strong champion. I think this new Colossus is looking crazy good, man. I'm thinking about rank 5 in my Colossus. She-Hulk, of course, is great. Sniper God Vaxi sending over a buck. Thank you very much. Or a euro. Where is your last message at? Not seeing it. Give me 1 second. Let me get out of this fight, and then I'll control F it. Oh, here we go. When are you gonna play Act 6.2 again? I'm more than likely gonna be back in there on Sunday. Just gotta double check a few things, make sure that nothing's going on during the daytime on Sunday. But yeah, that's when I expect to be back in there. I am a little bit concerned about AQ running, because AQ is going to be on, and there's a window like between, you know, AQ ending and by the, you know, you could join like 2 hours late and still, you know, not really be capped out on energy, or just starting to cap out on energy, right? So I may have some time to join there, or there might potentially be a path that I could run that I don't need my AQ champions. Or actually, oh, here's what I could do, maybe. This variation of Alliance Quest. So this variation of Alliance Quest, I bring Voodoo, who I don't think I'm going to need to bring for any of these other paths. I bring Venom, and I bring Hyperion. And I think I can cut Hyperion and put someone else in his spot. I should be able to do that. I mean, I could definitely do that if I like stick Medusa in there. I have him for the buffed up path where you need to get 3 buffs. And I would say I could use Corvus, but with the path I take, I don't know if I get the charges. But anyway, so yeah, most likely Sunday. Don't know exactly what time, but sometime during the daytime, around when AQ ends ish. And yeah, I think we're going to fight the champion again. I think that's the next. I think that's the next path that I'm taking. I don't know which path in 6.2.6, but yeah, I want to knock out a couple more paths there before bouncing back to the 5th quest. Boop doop, good sir. What's up, Star? Sniper God, thank you very much for the Euro once again. I'm excited, man. We're in the home stretch, and also, you know, just thinking more about 6.3. So I'm gonna be doing a Legends run at 6.3, and that's one of the few reasons why I'm actually not ranking up Colossus right now, is because I need to preserve all of my resources for potential legend running champions. And yeah, if I can get a little bit of extra resources from 6.2 100%, maybe it's worth going for. We'll see. Thanks for work accident on myself. Oh no. You can enjoy your stream in the morning with a nice cup of coffee while grinding. Just call me Cats. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Cats. I kind of like the full name. But I probably mess it up half the time too, so. Just Cats. Got it. BG, sell me on rank 5ing Sim Supreme. Go. My last video. Go. That's pretty much it, man. I don't really use Sim Supreme a whole lot, to be honest, but Sim Supreme is an extremely powerful champion, and yeah, you could see the power of Sim Supreme in my last video. ABG, my intercept is too bad, so I brought Proxima Midnight for Annihilus. She probably is the strongest parry in the game. Ooh, does I know Proxima's great. Yeah, when it comes to parry, does she not have any issues parrying Annihilus too? Yeah, we're in that weird background right now. What's the floating popcorn one? Looks like the globe in the background. It's like too bright or something. It's weird. I do like some of the brightness. It looks different, keeps it a little bit fresh, but that has to be a little bit of a mistake, right? I think someone said that that's what they said in the forums. Might not be exactly what they were going for. I got a decent chunk of codes in for the CSC game. Was working on, just have to fix how managing quests. Star, I saw the update on Twitter. Oh man, I saw it, and my first reaction was this: I want to be doing that. I will go ahead, catastrophe. Yeah, I'll probably just say cats, like you said. But yeah, I do like it. Watch a lot of your streaming videos, but never get commented on. What is the deal? You never say hi. Well, Shane, hello. Oh, your next message is, I am out, dude. Okay, well, short-lived, but I'm glad we at least had one conversation before you left. See you around, maybe. ABG, do you have more than one pair of glasses that are like Sunny's? Nope. These are my only pair of glasses. And they're a little bit beat up. I'm gonna be getting contacts pretty soon, I think. Yeah. Basically I'm waiting until like Laura's insurance policy updates or something like that, which I'm not sure when that is. Hell, it might have already happened. But I remember like a few months ago I was gonna get contacts, but then I realized I also haven't had an eye exam in like, God, I don't know, a while, 4 or 5 years, something like that. And I don't think my eyes are getting worse. Because I remember for a long time it seemed like they were getting worse like each year. But then, I don't know, they just stopped and, yeah, they just been fine now. But they don't let you buy contacts without a prescription. Like, you can go to these websites like, you know, 1-800contacts.com, or there's some other ones. Because after that website wouldn't sell me contacts, I started looking around for other ones. And they're all like, yeah, you got to take this eye exam. And they even tell you, like, oh, you can take this eye exam online or something like that. And I tried doing it, but that's weird, man. So I was like, all right, fine. You know what? I'm just going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get an updated prescription. I'm going to buy some contacts. Part of the reason why I want contacts is I think it's going to change how I approach the day. I remember when I had contacts, I wore contacts for, like, okay, so I needed glasses in the 2nd grade, which is what age? Is that like 8, 7, something like that? I needed glasses back then, and I didn't want to get glasses. Or, well, I mean, I didn't really have a choice. I got glasses. You know, my parents made me get glasses, but I didn't wear them. So I never wore glasses or contacts. I just couldn't see very well. Up until age 14. And I finally got some contacts because I didn't want to wear glasses. So at age 14, I was finally able to see for the first time, and it felt great. And I remember like, you know, like when you put contacts or anything, yeah, I don't know what else you'd be putting in your eye, but when you put something in your eye, you want your hands to be clean. So the best time to put your contacts in is like right out of the shower. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I feel like if I just get up and like immediately hop into a shower, this way I could put my my contacts in. I almost feel like it's gonna like kickstart the day a little bit, you know. So it's probably stupid. Probably sounds real dumb, but that's one of the main reasons why I want contacts, actually. Wearing glasses sometimes gets pretty annoying too. So yeah, like that's the other reason. BG, you can get LASIK like Hector. I would actually love to just not have to deal with contacts or glasses ever again. But LASIK kind of scares me a little bit. Shooting lasers into my eyeballs. I know it's pretty safe and all that, but it still kind of scares me. So maybe at some point. Get transitions, BG. They darken when in sunlight. Oh no, I don't. I'm not too worried about. I never liked sunglasses. I don't really want anything to darken. That's exactly how I start my day. Mike, so do you wear contacts, do you have contacts and glasses by any chance? Do you, like, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do you find that it does kickstart your day because you have to, like, hop in a shower real quick just to be able to see? BG, that's a myth. Best time to handle contacts is after handling many furry animals. Yeah, sure. Like right now, I pretty much shower, like all throughout my life. I always showered in the morning. I mean, I guess if I'm going out, I shower in the morning too. But a lot of days I don't really go out. So I end up kind of just lounging around a bit too much. And I shower at night for the most part. Like there's a lot of nights where I shower like right before I start the stream, which is one of the reasons why I'm late. A lot of times it's just, I don't know, man. I get to thinking in the shower and yeah, just end up standing there too long. The water feels good, especially when it starts getting colder out and all that, you know. Take a nice warm shower. LASIK is terrifying. It also reverts sometimes. After a couple years, my uncle's LASIK wore off. What? Really? Oh, damn. I didn't know that was even a thing. Not gonna lie, contacts worry me because I don't like touching my eyes, and there was an older horror movie where a dude got needles shoved through his eyelids. It scarred me pretty good. Oh, shark. Dude, I was terrified of touching my eyeballs back when I got contacts the first time, man. It was a nightmare experience to go through, but I get over it. Surgery where you're put completely to sleep sort of scares me. It scares me too. This, I know LASIK though, you don't get put to sleep. You're just awake for it. I think they just numb the area, right, or something like that. BG, it's crazy to think that I'm going to have over 7 5-star crystals to open by the end of the month just from saving last month and this month. Been playing this game for 5 months and I'm way too addicted. Well, join the rest of us. The sooner you accept it, the sooner, you know, that the... Well, I don't know what'll happen, but accept it. ABG, is there going to be anything special at 100k subs? I don't know if special is the right word, but I have something planned, yeah. I might be losing subscribers, though. There's a message on YouTube. They do this every once in a while. I don't know if it's every year or what, but this isn't the first time it's happened. There's a message on like my little dashboard where I upload videos and can look at stats and stuff like that. It says that they're gonna be like you might notice a decrease in subscriber count due to them getting rid of bots and accounts that like they were just used for like spamming purposes and stuff like that. So yeah. Is that Leroy in here saying D4 trailer? Wow, dude, yeah, the D4, the cinematic trailer at least was very wow. The gameplay trailer, I don't know, man. I'm still Diablo 3 scarred me too much, and I got a little bit excited about it. I'm still a little bit excited about D4, but the itemization really is a big turnoff when it comes to Diablo 4. So if they change it, and I mean drastically change it, then maybe I'll play it. But as it stands right now, I actually don't think I would even want to play Diablo 4, which makes me a bit sad. I hope they don't make the same mistake that they did in D3. The devs, I listened to the Diablo 4 devs talk at BlizzCon, and for the most part, it seems like they understand a lot of the mistakes they made in D3, and you know, the direction the game is going in, I was pretty happy overall. Kind of the open world elements to it and stuff like that. But then you look at the itemization and it just looks exactly like Diablo 3's, where they're going to control everything you do. There's going to be no thinking. You just look, and if an item has a green plus arrow, you change that item, and your character build is going to be dictated by it, and yeah. But it's still early in development, so maybe Diablo 4 will be really good. Yeah, cinematic is genuinely incredible. I'm mostly looking forward to the tone of the story. I'll definitely give it a crack, but holding out hope at the moment. Yeah, I think I definitely think like the overall tone and whatever story they have cooking for it, that's probably going to be really good. So even if the game doesn't have exactly what I'm looking for in terms of like itemization. It could be cool just for that even. BJ, I have contacts, and sometimes it's scary because like I get really lazy and forget to take them off when I'm about to sleep at night. Sleep with them a lot of times. I'm just too lazy. I used to sleep with contacts in all the time. It's probably pretty bad for your eyes. I didn't sleep with them in at night though. I slept with them in during school, which is also not good to do. But yeah, I must have looked like a zombie in school because, you know, I would go to sleep with my contacts in, and you know, the contacts, it sits like right on your eyeball, whatever it's called, right? But when your eyes are closed and sleep and everything like that, it shifts a little bit, and then your eyes dry out, and the contact doesn't sit like exactly where it should on your eye. And if you just like, you know, blink and stuff like that, and get some of the moisture back in your eye and stuff, the contact will just kind of fall right back into place, and then you could see again. But you know, I'd be sleeping and I would wake up like when the bell rings. Again, this is not advice for the youngins out there. Don't do what I do, kids. But anyway, yeah, I would sleep until the bell rang, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, and move on to the next class. And like, I'm just trying to blink a lot, like walking through the halls, and just like, you know, one of these situations. And sometimes people are like saying hi to me and everything, and I'm just like, huh? Hey, you know, like, no idea where I am. Oh man, a lot of wasted years, guys. A lot of wasted years. I want to take a champ to rank 5. Mystic is one class with a gem. For candidate would be magic or weight. Mutant with gem between Namor and Omega. I know you were talking about Namor and Omega the other night. Would totally say Omega. But choice is yours, of course. Personally, I'd also wait on that Mystic, but yeah, Magic's great champ too. I constantly carried Visine because I was doing that PG, did you? Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea, man. ABG, I'm a progressing player, and I can either take my unawakened 5-star Coal Obsidian to rank 4, or Sig 24-star Coal Obsidian to rank 5. Is that meant to be a 5-star to rank 3 versus 4-star to rank 5? Because I mean, 5-star rank 4 is going to be stronger, but it costs way more resources and stuff. Here's my only issue with Cole. He hits really hard, but he doesn't have much for survivability. So it's in a way it's kind of tough to recommend investing some heavy resources into the champion. I mean, I'm not saying to not go with Cole and not rank him up, but definitely like just make sure that you don't have a different option, I would say, because he could help you out, but I feel like there's other champions that could possibly help you even more at the end of the day. But if I had to go with one of them, then I would want the 5-star rank 4. I feel like the 4-star, you know, his health pool is just going to be a little bit low, with his, you know, block proficiency being what it is and everything. I'm not sure how much he can really do as a 4-star. So I'd probably go with the 5-star, but like I said, still a little bit tough to recommend just because his survivability is a little bit weak. And when you're progressing, and I'm not sure exactly where you're progressing, because technically we're all progressing, right? But I imagine you're talking about, like, I don't know, maybe going for like uncollected or something like that, or maybe you're already there. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not there yet, but maybe you're starting to think about it, something like that, right? And with his block proficiency being a little bit lower, he could help, but just other champs could help more. Usually your account is free to play, right? That is correct. Please read last times 2. Okay. What is last times 2? How long has everyone been watching BG? For me, it's been about 30 years. Wait, how old am I? 32 years. I'll be subscribed for life. Watch you on my 65-inch TV and been watching since your I'm determined to beat Realm of Legends Wolverine. Nice, dude. Oh, those were the days. Well, thanks for the support all this time. Or wait, was that only one of the messages? Hold on, I'm scrolling up even further. I don't know if you remember me, but got my glasses and I can see way better now. But sorry for bringing it up again. By the way, I love my sunglasses. Prescription, they're awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not big on sunglasses, I guess. For one, I'm not outside that much. and two, when I am outside, the sun doesn't really bother me. Like, I kind of like it to be nice and sunny out. The very few times that I've had sunglasses on, I just have a strong urge to rip them off my face. I don't like the dark tone that it puts on the world. And I don't mean dark like the Diablo cinematic dark, just, you know, shade. There's no sun where you live? You'd think that, Glory. But you'd be wrong. Maybe, I mean, it's starting to get to that season where, yeah, things are a bit grayer, but hey, in the summer. BG, do you know about the YouTube boxing fight between KSI and Logan Paul? If you do, who do you think's gonna win? I have no idea. Like, I've heard those names, and I vaguely remember hearing something about a fight, but yeah, I don't watch either of their content, so I have no idea. I don't know if I've ever watched a single video of either of them. Last Sarni, what's up, dude? Saying, hey, BG, said that I won't be seeing live streams for a while. It's that time of the year where I cocoon in the winter, but instead of a butterfly, I emerge in the spring as an older, fatter caterpillar. Dude, I do the same thing. My friends, they actually used to say that one of my nicknames was the Grizzly. Because I would hibernate. Except it was hibernating during the summer. This is going back to like the high school days where, you know, I'd see my friends pretty much every day in school and stuff like that, and you know, then I'd do things after school, whatever, right? But then during the summertime, I would just stay up all night playing games, sleep during the daytime. People tried coming by to get me to go outside and stuff, and I wouldn't. And then, like, you know, at this point I'm starting to grow some facial hair, and I would shave. Like, I don't know, throughout the school year. You know, you just take care of yourself a little bit more. You wanna look good for the ladies and stuff like that in your classes, right? Well, during the summer, no, it was just full on hibernation mode. Just inside, not shaving. A few times my friends would see me, ask if hibernation was over. They call me the Grizzly. When is your next Act 6 itemless run? Aldo, probably gonna be Sunday, is what I'm thinking. It's a little bit up in the air, because it's a few days away. And I got to make sure my champions are free and stuff like that. But I think there will be. I think they'll be free. I think I can. The only one that's really locked in there that I need right now is Hyperion, and this variation of AQ, I can swap him out for another champ, and probably be fine. So, yeah, Sunday is looking pretty good. What is this? Fielman? I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Is the best. Buy a pair of glasses, and within the next 2 years, you get the next pair for free. Ooh, really? That's interesting. Cupcakes or muffins? You know, I've never been a big fan of either, but I guess I was gonna say cupcakes, but now you know what? Now I'm thinking muffins actually. Oh no. Well, okay. So the only muffins that I ever really liked were the mini blueberry muffins. That just come in like a little plastic container. And I think there's like, I want to say like 5 rows of 5 or something like that, or 4 rows of 5. So you get like 20 to 25 little muffins. And you know, it's bite size. You just toss the whole muffin in your mouth. But even those, I didn't eat a ton. Cupcakes, I didn't eat a ton either. You know, I was a bigger fan of like brownies. All kinds of brownies. The mini brownies that you get in a bag, I'm not even sure which company makes them because I haven't had those in a long time. Those are awesome. Actual, like, homemade brownies, although I've never made brownies myself, and when I was living with my parents, they didn't make brownies all that much either. These bastards, they didn't make brownies enough. Oh man, sometimes my mom listens to the stream, and I just, Mom, I'm sorry. I don't think she's listened in a while, but it's just a joke. I would never really say that. Opinion between Namor / Omega, or using 45 gem on Magic versus waiting. So, I think the only reason to go Namor over Omega, well, there's 2 slight reasons. One is prestige, and the other is if you just have a specific need for his ability. But Omega covers most of what makes Namor unique with his tentacle hits. You know, you could also get around like the damage reflection type things, like thorns and all that, electros. And he can do more, and his sustainability is better in my opinion, even though Namor can heal as well. But yeah, it feels like Omega is a little bit better, mostly just healing from the suicides at the start of the fight, but also his L1 and L3 does heal too. So yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of Omega than I am Namor. The 4 to 5 gem on Magic versus waiting, though, I would totally wait, personally. I like Magic, it's just... Actually, I don't know if I can say that anymore. I think I used to like Magic, but her playstyle just doesn't do it for me. I have 6 tier 5 basic, the 1 rank 5 gem, 1 other rank 5. Okay, so, yeah, you've got some resources, huh? Well, damn. Well, it does make you a bit more free with the options. But yeah, I mean, I think you got to think about how, like, do you like Magic's playstyle? I think most people do. I might be one of the few people that's like, I don't really like locking someone down in the corner. It's really satisfying at first, but then I get, I don't know, I don't know what the right way to describe it is. I guess I just don't enjoy it as much as doing the special baiting dance. Dancing back and forth throughout the entire map, and the fights feel a little bit more dynamic, I guess, which, you know, sometimes I do like to lock them down in the corner. You go through a fight that's hard enough, and you just want to get through it any way you can. But for the average fight, I'd rather play a different different type of character myself. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably in the minority in that case for sure. Enjoy Magic, more inclined to wait on that one since it's gem. Plus, do have the 11k features and some mystics in those. Okay. Yeah. BG, what state do you live in? I live in Washington. Brian, the hard way Grant. Are you talking about for like Magic and stuff? It's not a difficulty thing. It's just I just really don't enjoy it type of thing. Like it takes part of the game away. Part of the reason why I like this game so much is like the fighting is simple, easy to get into and all that, but there's all these little elements that they go through. I mean, that's part of it. Getting someone power locked and everything, that's all part of it, of course. But like Magic used to be my favorite. She used to be my favorite Mystic. And I didn't even play her a ton, but I just played her a few too many times to where I guess I just, I don't know, didn't like it. Part of it too is like my lack of skill when it comes to intercepting. I've never been good at just like, you know, stand-up intercepts. Like the way I would play Magic is baiting out heavy attacks. Maybe it's less interesting doing that too. Instead of like a faster paced, aggressive play style, I'd just be standing there baiting out heavy attacks, and then they would never throw a special. And sometimes I don't get why people wait to be uncollected. I haven't been playing for that long, and I see people with way higher rating than me. Many good 5 stars, but don't do it. Do 4 stars. Well, it's tough. Everybody, you know, has different experience in games and stuff like that, and for some people it might be more difficult, or some people just really aren't interested in it. A lot of people play for the Alliance side of things, where they, you know, they're more focused on like Alliance Quest, Alliance War, and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense, of course, to get uncollected, to get those additional rewards. It's going to help you in the Alliance activities too, but you know, some people don't have as much time to be able to do both of those things, so you know, maybe when they get a break, if there's been a few times where Kabam like didn't have Alliance Quest going for like a couple weeks or something like that. And like if there's ever those kind of like downtimes from those activities, I think you see a lot of people that like put more effort into like the solo story quest side of things. So yeah, sometimes it's just a time factor for people. Understand what you're saying. Pounding in the corner would grow tedious, like only using Ken and Street Fighter for years on end. 6.2 items though equals the hard way. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the hard way? Okay. Yeah. I did used to play Ken and Street Fighter. Trying to think like the last time I played Street Fighter, who I was playing. I really can't remember. The last Street Fighter that I played any significant amount of time in, which is probably only like 20 hours in total, I think it was Street Fighter 4. I know they added a bunch of like expansion type things to it too, right? But it was just like the base one. Played that with a buddy of mine for a while. I think I was playing Akuma. I remember there was another Street Fighter character that was coming out, and now I can't remember her name, but I was excited to play as her. It was this character that focused mostly on kicks, remember her name. Anyway, totally unrelated to anything MCOC. Would you rank 5 5-star Sim Supreme or rank 2 6-star Thing? Those champions are completely opposite from one another. What do you need? What are you lacking right now? You gotta ask yourself these questions. Don't just rank a champ just because, hey, one's cool, and cause guess what? They're both cool, so it's not really gonna help you. In general, I'm more inclined to go with 5 stars over 6 stars, just because it's cheaper for the tier 5 basic. It's 2 versus 3. It's kind of a big deal. You get more value out of the 5 stars for now, at least. Thing is a great champion, though, and if you find yourself needing a Thing, could be the way to go. If you're looking to target Variant 2, where you need an XL champion, for example, well, Thing's gonna help you out there more than Sim Supreme is, right? But yeah, you just got to think about that. Like, what are you currently missing? What's gonna help you get that the next set of resources, the next set of rewards, I should say. Which of the two? BG, should I use Awakening Gem on 5-star Human Torch or 5-star Thing? I have a cap, Infinity at 45 dupe. Should I use a Class Awakening Gem on Thing or Human Torch? I would not awaken Human Torch. Also, please be careful about the spam. See the message coming through twice, back to back. Try best not to do that. Might have just been an accident. Might have been a YouTube glitch. I don't know, but don't awaken Torch, is my opinion at least. Torch, he's a great champion, but his awaken ability feels practically useless. I don't know. Maybe there's some Torch players out there that will argue differently, but I feel like when you're playing Torch, you want to save your Flame On ability for the fight that you really needed. And his Awaken ability just gives you a chance to refresh that ability in like future fights in a quest. But you could just save it for the one that you need, and that's it. You know, Torch is not the type of champion where you're going to be using him exclusively throughout the entire path, or something along those lines. So his Awaken ability feels like a bit of a waste in a lot of ways. Just play him unawakened. And maybe you could say like, oh, but if you know that you need him on fight 4 and you have 3 fights before then, well then you could use Flame On the first fight, and by the time you get to the 4th fight it'll be back. But you likely didn't need to use it for that first fight, because you're probably just bringing it for that 4th fight or something. So yeah, I would not awaken Torch. Thing is a great champion to awaken on the other hand. Thing's Awaken ability is stupid strong. Probably too strong in my opinion. It is an exceptionally powerful Awaken ability. I don't know exactly how it scales, or if you need Sig Stones to make it worth it. That's something you might have to look into. Actually, let me pull up Aunt May right now. Maybe I can get to the bottom of that right here, right now. But he is a great champion to awaken. Let's see. Aunt May, Science Champions, Thing, 5-star. It scales decently well. Maybe not right at like Sig level 1. Sig level 1, it's a 20%. That's pretty decent actually. Like 20% damage reduction plus 1% for each rock stack. So even at Sig level 1, it's not terrible. But at Sig level 40, that's when it starts like, oh man, that's when you can really say like it's pretty darn good. It's like 52% damage reduction, along with 1% for each rock stack. And yeah, it scales Scales decently all the way up, but yeah, if you can get Think to like Sig 40, I would say, then it's a totally worth awakening. And possibly worth it even if you can't get him that high. What's the optimal Sig level for Gwenpool? 1. At Sig level 1, you can survive specials. You'll take more damage from a special attack compared to if you're like Sig level 200, but really you just need Sig level 1 to survive that special, and a lot of times that's good enough. And then the other part of the Sig ability that reduces defensive ability accuracy, well, there is no scaling. That is the same at Sig level 1 versus Sig level 200. It's 2% per hit in the combo meter. So yeah, Sig level 1. I would never invest or recommend investing skill Sig stones. Now that I say that though, I probably tossed some skill Sig stones into Gwenpool back in the day. That was for prestige purposes though. For prestige purposes, then it's a different story. But these days, she's not really a prestige champion. Tell me you watched the Banana song. Oh man, I'm sorry. I totally forgot about the Banana song. I didn't watch it. Sorry, man. If you did get the monthly event quest offer, info yet, send a pic. Okay, all right. Let me take a look. Because yeah, I did not get that. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much, dude. Okay, so 2975 units. Let's just call it 3,000. 3,000 units for 10 energy refills, which is 300 units. Level 3 revives. Well, level 2 team revives too. I can, for legend running purposes, I basically consider the team revives as individual revives, because I'm probably not going to be throwing in all 5 of my champions if my main champion, like if the champion for that fight, the fastest champion for that fight goes down, I'm probably, you know, just going to want to get them back up. So I'm going to consider them as single revives in terms of value, which is going to reduce it overall a bit. But so 20 revives in total at 40 unit value each is 800 units. And I know the level 3s heal more than the level 2s, but it doesn't matter. The energy refills, yeah, it's 300 worth, so that's 1,100 units. Yeah. The greater champion boost, this is not quite there. I'm not even sure what I'd value the greater champion boosts at, because I would still need the other boosts, the attack and health ones too, so a little bit hard to say, but I'll call that like 1,400 units worth, maybe a little bit less, maybe like 1,200. It's really not that bad. That's 2,300 units worth of value, and I'm being hard on it. Get some potions, but I can farm potions, get some shards. And of course you get the legendary crystals, which is nice. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Let me take a look at my stash for a moment here. I doubt I'll get it, but I want to see what boosts I have right now. Okay, so I have 4 of the greater attack boosts. I have 3 of the health boosts and only 1 of the champion boost. So what I would likely have to do is, if I got this offer, damn boost is so weird. Like I don't really need the health boost, but I wish I had more of the attack boost. If I had 6 of the attack boosts and I got this offer, that would put me up to 6 of the champion boosts as well. And then I'd probably only need to pick up 1 of the packages for 1,400 units to put me at 9 of each of those. Would you use the health boost though? I think I would use the health boost probably, yeah. Ideally, I'd like to use the health boost, but if I didn't have them, I would be fine without them. But it does help. It allows you to take a little bit extra damage before you die, and of course, dying is a big time loss. And then when you pop a revive, you know, healing up 40% of your health, of your boosted health, you know, it's more if you have health boost, so. Oh man, that's interesting though. The legendary crystals. What value do I put on the legendary crystals? Legendary crystal, that's the, there's not a chance for a 6-star, right? It's a 20% chance for a 5-star and 80% chance for a 4-star, right? I guess I don't put that too high of a value, since cav crystals. What do cav crystals go for? Oh wait, this isn't even a cav crystal. There's regular cav crystals, right? That you could buy anytime. Nope, that's Grandmaster. Whoops. Alright, cav crystal. Yeah, cav crystal is an 11% chance, and featured is, I want to say like 16 or something, right? So, legendary crystals, they ain't that legendary. It is 1,000 6-star shards too. I just typically don't like spending units on shards. 5,000 5-star shards too. Featured is 17.5. Okay. Does that include the 1% for the 6-star too? Because if you throw that in there, 400 units as a legendary. You think 400 units for a legendary? I think less than that. I think maybe like 325, 330, somewhere in that ballpark is the value that I'd put on it. But that value is compared to a cav crystal, and cav crystals I don't consider to be that strong of a value. Obviously, I'm not dumping my units into cav crystals, so I mean, yeah. That's before the 6-star? Okay. Oh, I'll have to think about this, though. I mean, it's not that bad of an offer. Here's what I'll probably do. Here's what I'll likely do. I'll probably wait. I don't think I'm going to complete uncollected anytime soon. I'll wait to see if we get some offers. Sometimes there's offers that come out that, you know, have the other boosts in them. And maybe if one of those offers looks good and I'm just missing the champion boosts, then I can pick up this bundle. But it just puts me in a little bit of a weird spot when it comes to the champion boost, I think. Average of 2 cavs and you get 1 4-stars. Well, I call it 400, but that's the highest I give it personally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty close in what we're calling it anyway, so. What's the offer you guys are talking about? Is there a unit deal? It's the deal that you get that pops up after you complete uncollected. Is the one we're looking at. Whoa, is Dr. Voyant in here? Before I close out at Twitter, just saw 24 hours into my new account, feeling pretty good. This dude's got a 5-star Havoc already. 5-star Havoc, 4-star Havoc too. 4-star She-Hulk too. Nice. For sure, Wade, they might be doing a questing bundle for units if they take pity on free-to-play. Yeah. I mean, there was an amazing deal. Oh, it looks like that person is here under the name Blue Bananas, perhaps. Hey, Ryan, decided to start a new account for this event 24 hours in and Kang is down. 5-star Havoc's my best. Thank you, Legendary Crystal. Just wanted to share. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, awesome, dude. I was thinking this would be a good time to do a new account challenge with all the objectives they have available. So awesome. But yeah, before 4th of July, there was an amazing offer that oh my god, I wish I could have gotten it, man. I'm still a little bit hurt that I couldn't get it. You know, I kind of want to see if I could find it on Reddit, almost, because it was like a 4 to 5 generic rank up gem for 4 stars, but I like ranking up 4 stars. I think it came with some Sig Stones or something like that, and it also came with champion boosts, and I would have loved to pick that offer up. Also want to say that you get 3x 30% and similar revives from master completion. Want to say either 1375 or 2k. Ooh, interesting. Okay, take a look at that too. All right, anyway, let's fight this Omega Red. To focus up for a second. But yeah, if Kabam comes out with another offer like that right before Cyber Monday, just to try to pull some extra units from us, I would jump on that totally. God, I need more units, guys. I just need so many units. Like every time I think about going for Doctor Doom, because I think about it every day. I'm just like, wait a minute, no, that's right, I need a zillion units. So, never mind. Will not be going for Doctor Doom. I do want him, though. Would it be nice? I don't have Despair in my current Mastery build. Incinerates still do good damage, but I'm not going to be shutting down his healing. Kind of makes me sad because I love Despair so much. Such a good Mastery. I should be popping L2s then. Do a Hail Mary for Doom. I banked 4k units playing that game with Guillotine 2099 and got a champ. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but yeah. Alright, Omega dead. Black Friday normally has basic frags for sale as cash things. Cyber Monday with the unit ones. 1410k, yeah, if someone's asking. Let me go check Reddit real quick. If I could find that offer. I probably can't, but I am curious. I want to try one search. search failed. Yeah. Alright, oh well. One more. One more real quick. Alright. I give up. I give up. You can just find that on YouTube? Maybe. I'm not sure if people made videos about this. Maybe somebody did, but I think most people thought the offer was bad. So I don't think too many people would have made a video on it. What was the offer again? If you cannot find it, it was a 4-star rank up gem. I think it was roughly 2,000 units. 4-star rank up gem. It had some of the big boosts in it. I think it mostly stuck to the champion boost, the 30% champion boost. Maybe some sig stones and stuff. But the overall value was just very high, in my opinion. It might have been a 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 4-star. Might have came with some other tier 4 basics or something. I just remember there being a lot of tier 4 basics in terms of value, you know. Like 8 of them overall, along with champion boosts. Like, an incredible deal. But I couldn't get it because I was saving my units for 4th of July. And that was, you know, Namor had just happened, and yeah. Whoops. Alright. What the hell? Why do I keep clicking on that? Let's get out of here. You know, I don't know if I hit... Did I hit helps today? Did I get my loyalty? I didn't. I didn't think so. Make sure not to miss that. Oh, Glory with a YouTube link. Is that the offer I was talking about? Here's a link to your own vid. I made a video about this? No way. Did I? We all knew this day. Oh no, this is the 4th of July offer, yeah. I don't want this. I want the offer that came out. I'm pretty sure it came out before the 4th of July. Is the offer that I'm talking about. Yeah, this ain't it. It might be a video out there somewhere. That's what I'm talking about. But I think that the offer was mostly for. I think the grinders might have found value in it, and I'm not sure if newer players would have found value, because it's still expensive for a newer player, but just the amount of like raw rank of materials you got is what I liked. Let's go dump some quest energy. I haven't done any of the Doom Invasion stuff today. Start that. Sure, I don't know what team this is, but let's go. Prof off reviews. Every offer will be on his channel. Could be. Can't wait to see the rewards for completion and exploration of the whole Act 6. If it's like what they did with Act 5, it could be really good. Imagine like rank 2 to 3 6-star gem or a 6-star generic awakening. Potentially, it's, you know, I'm still surprised that we haven't seen an awakening gem for 6-3. So I'm not sure what all of Act 6 is gonna bring. Hi BG, I have a follow-up question on Thing. I have both 5 and 6-star version. Would you still awaken and rank the 5-star? Yes. I think Thing's awaken ability is part of what makes Thing so powerful. He's certainly powerful unawakened, but his awaken ability is just... I really think Kabam messed up and made it too strong, which, hey, take advantage of it, you know? You can't use it in every fight, but there's just certain fights where his awaken ability is just nutty powerful. So yeah, I would go with the 5-star. Thing also has pretty high prestige. He's up there right now. We might not be able to say the same thing next year if Doom is a sign of what's coming. But yeah, for right now, his prestige is kind of high up there. Are you enjoying playing Corvus Glaive lately? I really haven't played him very much. He's on my team here, but I probably won't even use him. Kind of just auto-fighting. I will likely rank up Corvus very soon, though, and then maybe I'll start using him a bit more. Act 6 Exploration Pack, where the 12k offers to know if that's what he was talking about. Oh, I don't think so. I think they were talking about just the actual completion exploration. But maybe. Yeah, maybe I misunderstood. I don't know. I'm also excited to see Variant 4 and the rewards from the variants. You can always go to Lag's video and see what the offer was on July 4th. Yeah, I'm not looking for the 4th of July offers though. I might have not made that too clear. The offer that I'm curious about was before. I'm almost positive it was right before 4th of July. It could have been right after, but I'm pretty sure it was right before, and it was just kind of a, hey, this is a good offer. Maybe we'll get some people to bite on it, and then maybe they'll run out of units and have to spend to get the units for 4th of July type of thing. Oh yeah, did you miss a certain possible variant 4 tidbit? What tidbit are you talking about? Are you talking about tidbit that a certain podcast tidbit thing? Dragon, I still gotta listen to that podcast. The one with Mike and Thel on it. I still gotta listen to that. I might do that tonight. If I end up staying up a little bit late, because I'm not too tired right now. So there's a good chance that I might be up for a couple hours after my stream. So I might listen to that. But yeah, Dragon did tell me about it. How I guess they just said don't sell your lower star champions. And I guess we're not sure exactly what that means. But I guess they could get boosts. Maybe how like the 1-star champions in like Act 6 behind the 6-star gates, they're just given like crazy amounts of boosts. Or maybe they'll provide boosts to your other characters, something like that. But I guess like 1, 2, and 3 stars. Maybe 1 for Chapter 1, 2 stars for Chapter 2, 3 stars for Chapter 3. Something. Could be interesting. Looking forward to it. Don't sell them, not set in stone, subject to change, coming soon. Mike and Thel's voices are almost too similar. Are they? I guess I've only really talked to Thel, like, just that little bit at Comic-Con. It has been a while since I heard Mike's voice, so I can't even remember exactly. I didn't get that impression when I met Thel though, but yeah, maybe during the podcast or something. PG, I'm trying to fully explore this last chapter of Act 5, and I don't know which champ to awaken to help me. There's 4-star Aegon, Medusa, Hype, Captain Marvel, Venom, the Duck. Well, let me tell you, we've got some strong champs here. Last chapter of Act 5. Don't know which champ to awaken to help me. I'm not entirely sure how viable it is to build up an Aegon in that final chapter. It might be, but because I'm not sure if I can recommend it. Captain Marvel, I'm hoping you're talking about the sparkly version, the newest Captain Marvel, because the other ones would definitely not work. And by not work, I mean, yeah, technically you can get by, but wouldn't be advisable. But yeah, and Venom the Duck, I wouldn't bother awakening Venom the Duck. Other champions need that awakening more. As much as I love Venom the Duck, he can be played unawakened. I kind of lean more towards Medusa Hype, or maybe Sparkles. I just don't know enough about the new Captain Marvel. I also hear all the time that she's powerful alone, but she doesn't see her true potential without Nick Fury, and I don't know if you have a Nick Fury. I would probably recommend going with Medusa as just a solid overall character who pretty much needs to be awakened, and is a good counter to the Ultron boss at the end. But that said, I think you have a few options there. You know, if you like Aegon, if you like his style of ramping him up over the course of a few fights and then being a god once you're ramped up, you could go with him. Hype is a great option. And then maybe Sparkles too, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd personally probably give it to Medusa. Why are you talking like that? I don't know, man. What's your favorite candy if you have one? Oh, Kevin. Let me tell you. Of course I have a favorite candy. I'm basically a 10-year-old kid in a grown man's bald-headed body. I just like to sit around. Oh man, now that I'm even thinking about candy, I'm gonna want to go to the store tonight and get some candy. My favorite candy, though, is the Nerds Bumpy Jelly Beans. Maybe the name ain't so great, but I'm pulling up a picture of them right now. Oh, in all their glory. Nerds Bumpy Jelly Beans. Seriously, it's a horrible name. Honestly, I think when I first got this candy, I don't even know if they had a name on the package. I think they couldn't even think of a name. I think they just had it as like a special Easter candy or something like that one year. And then people must have got addicted to it like I did. And then I think they started like actually slapping a name on it. Oh yeah, because this old one says like Big Chewy Nerds. Yeah, this is exactly. Oh, I'm so glad I saw this here. There's this package, or well, the package says new, but I'm guessing that's when it first came out. It literally just says Big Chewy Nerds. So yeah, eventually they I think they adopted this Bumpy Jelly Beans name, and well. I one time woke up out of a dead sleep. I one time woke up out of a completely just, I was knocked out. Everything was great. Dreaming my little dreams. I say little as if I was a kid, but no, I was maybe like 20 or something like that. Early 20s when these things first came out. And yeah, I'm sleeping, dreaming, and I wake up, and I've never felt more like a drug addict in my entire life, because I just immediately thought I need to be eating these Nerd Bumpy Jelly Beans right now. And I got up out of bed, went over to where I had the bag, unrolled it, and just kept piling them into my mouth. And after, I don't know, it wasn't long, maybe like 3 minutes of just eating these things rapidly until I was basically out. Then I just went right back to sleep. It was a crazy experience, actually. Something that I'll never forget. It's my favorite candy. It also might be a problem, though. I probably shouldn't eat them ever again. But I'm going to eat them again, of course. There's lots of candies that I like, though. Nerds, I mean, just in general, like, Nerds Rope, I think, is really good, too. Before we get off the topic of nerds. Actually, I've always liked nerds, like, my entire life. I remember getting those little boxes that had, like, 2 flavors in them and, like, a divider between. And then I remember the first time I saw, like, the bigger box. I used to walk home from school in... I think I started in like 6th grade through 8th grade, and like a little bit in high school, but less so in high school. And anyway, I'd walk home with this one friend of mine, and what we would do is, you know, there was like a Walgreens nearby, and we'd stop off at Walgreens, and we'd each get a soda, and we would fill that soda up with candy. And Nerds was some of the best candy to fill into your soda. Like Nerds inside of a Sprite. It's good. Tweet BG. What do we got here? Falstaff. Here you go. Oh, is this the offer? This is the offer. Yes, dude. Thank you very much. Oh my god, it's so good. It's such a good offer. Ah. Damn, this thing is good. Alright, I'll tell you guys what it is in just a second. And most of you are going to be like, what? This is garbage. But you got to understand my grinder mentality of how I value things. But anyway, before I get to that, Christian sent over 20 bucks, dude. Saying, have a good weekend, BG. It's crazy that we have the same birthday on Saturday. Happy early birthday. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not you two. Dude, if it actually is your birthday on Saturday, though, yeah, happy early birthday to you, man. Wow, technically it's already Friday because it's past midnight? Dude. Well, yeah, if I don't see you, happy birthday, man. And, man, thank you for the birthday gift. I, unfortunately, didn't get you anything, because I didn't know. But, dude, thank you very much. I'll leave you and Lakers bodyguard up there. Thank you so much for the generosity. Okay. This offer, though, let me tell you guys what this offer is. Let's start auto-fighting the next fight. So it was a 3-tiered offer. 500, 750, and 1,000. So 2,250 units in total. God, it's so good. Okay. I'm gonna write down. I gotta like write down a couple of the stats here. So in total, it was 400,000 gold, which would have been nice to have. But that's just like we're just getting warmed up here. 400,000 gold, 4 of the greater champion boost. That's the big 30%ers. It is 130 4-star Sig stones, which is nice. Or wait. Let me check the first offer again. No, it was more than that, actually. I didn't realize there was some in the first package, too. 155. 155 4-star Sig stones, mixed between generics and the class types. Or, like, you know, like the Sig stone crystals, the random ones. And And then it was a 4-star, I'm fairly certain generic. It doesn't say crystal, it just says rank up gem. 4-star, and one regular champion boost too, so one of the 20% boosts. It's nice for war. Okay, and then generic 4-star rank up gem, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. So if we're just looking at like the tier 1 alpha and tier 4 basic out of that, it takes 1 to get from 2 to 3. Right? I think it's 1, and then 1 for 3 to 4, and then 2 tier 1 alphas for 4 to 5. So 4 tier 1 alpha. And then basic-wise, yeah, it's 8 tier 4 basic. Oh, what a dream offer this is. If it's just gem and not crystal, that's generic. Yeah, so it was a generic. So, and then yeah, like the class catalyst in there. If, doesn't matter so much for me because I'm good on class catalyst, but for other people, that'd have been great too. But yeah, just in terms of what I care about, let me move this over here. Just in terms of what I would care about out of this deal. So 2,250 units. 2,250 units. For 400,000 gold, 4 greater champion boost, 155 4-star 6 stones, 1 of the 20% champion boost, 4 tier 1 alpha, and 8 tier 4 basic. So good. Those greater champion boosts, it's really hard for me to put an exact value on them in terms of units, but I mean, I'm going to be spending 1,400 units in part to get those like mostly just to get the boosts that come out of that package. So that would have saved me buying that one time, and then just all those tier 1 alphas and tier 4 basics. The gold is just a little bonus. 155 4-star 6 stones too. I love ranking up 4 stars because it's not as hard to get the 4-star 6 stones, and then you can see champions to their full potential. Man, your dental bill must have been epic. I've had okay teeth overall. I have had a couple cavities. I for a long time. Wait, hold on. Is there? Okay, I was looking to see if I missed an awakening gem. There's no awakening gem in this package. Thought there might have been, but anyway, overall, I'd say I'd have pretty good teeth. For the longest time, I never had a cavity. And then 8th grade happened. I made big mistakes in 8th grade. Probably one of the grossest times in my life, where I didn't take good care of my teeth at all. There were certain days where I just didn't brush my teeth. It's gross, but hey man, I was in 8th grade, alright? Up until that point, I always brushed twice a day and all that. And it wasn't all of 8th grade. It was just like some days for, I don't know, I want to say for maybe like a couple months, there were just like certain days I didn't brush my teeth. And I remember this one instance where, like, I could even remember where I was standing in my house, in my parents' house. And I guess I was standing pretty close to my dad, or like my dad walked by or something like that. And he just looked at me and he was like, "Open your mouth." And I did. And he was like, your breath stinks so bad. Like, my dad, it makes pretty funny faces. And the face he made, like his reaction to how bad my breath was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm going back to brushing my teeth twice a day for the rest of my life. And yeah, I have ever since. But it was like just that short time in my life where I wasn't taking good care of my teeth, and I got a couple cavities as a result. I've never had cavities since then, but I always look back on that and just think, man, I blew it. I could have been cavity free my entire life, maybe. Hashtag Savage Dad, yeah. Just got wrecked. Yeah, I just auto fighting, getting wrecked a little bit. Whatever. I'm gonna go through one more time. Then I'm probably gonna call it for the night. Maybe go to the store, maybe get some candy. I don't know. It's really not that good for you, but it's so delicious. And yeah, no. This was long before Laura. Gloria, man. I made it cavity free until college. It's a pretty good star. No, this is long before I met Laura, though. I don't even know what was going through my mind, man. I've always had like that. I don't know, man. Like I always wanted to have like good hygiene so that I didn't like stink or something, you know. And I want to be that guy that everyone's just like, oh man, this guy stinks. I don't want to be around him. So yeah, I was like I was never one of those kids that just like didn't want to shower. Like no, I wanted to shower, and as far as I can remember, maybe when I was much younger or something, I don't know. But like if I got too sweaty or something like that, I was like, no, I need to take another shower, you know, like. But for some reason, for that short time in my life, I just didn't want to brush my teeth. Can't even explain it. Don't remember. Morning, Brian. What's up, KT? Whoa, B. Daniels sending over 10. B. Daniels, thanks, man. Saying just woke up after 7 straight hours of sleep. I've been up for 27 hours prior. Sleep feels nice. Think I might do it again here in a few. Dude, B. Daniels. I know how you feel, man. There's those times where I'm up far too long, and then you finally get some sleep, and you're like, this is the best thing in the world. Why would I ever deprive myself of this? But B. Daniels, I'm sure you had a deadline you had to meet or something. Probably on a long drive or something, I take it. Dude, thank you very much. Appreciate the 10, man. Get some rest. Continue getting some rest. I have a cavity right now, so I'm doing the responsible thing and ignoring it. Yeah. Hey man, what's up? Can you tell how to complete those special challenges? The challenge that I'm in right now? I mean, they're pretty straightforward fights. They all have some special notes to them. Generalized advice? I'm not sure I have a whole lot to share. I guess one thing that might be pretty helpful is to, like, before you put your best champions in Alliance War or Alliance Quest, try to knock out these quests each day whenever your best champs are free, just to make it easier. That's one thing. The other is there's no limit on like backing out and rejoining the quest. And because it's a low energy cost quest, if you get a fight or two into it and you lose you lose a couple of your champs or something like that, just back out. It's no big deal. You only spend a couple energy. You're better off backing out, spending that energy again, rather than spending the revives and stuff like that. Save your revives and potions as much as possible, at least. Save that stuff for if you're trying to take down like the boss of the monthly event quest or something. Oh, is this my first time fighting Mr. Fantastic? Whoa! Well, that was cool. Who did I fight last time in here? Because I think this is my first time fighting him. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I don't even remember seeing that big hand of his. The hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Dude, his giant hand reminds me of the hands, those sticky hands that you get out of gumball machines. I don't know if they still have those, but those things were awesome. Wow, what the hell kind of special is that? Oh, he's got evade mechanics? Oh boy. Is that... Oh man. I think this is, that's my first time fighting him. Sue may have been boss also? Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I guess it... Because I guess yesterday it was mostly like Doom and probably some of the other villains, right? And now it's the Fantastic Four as the bosses. And that was only my second run. Okay. No wonder I haven't seen him. Okay. When 20% gold boost coming? Well, we don't know for sure if it's coming at all. But if we're going to get a boost, a summon appreciation boost, it's going to be for the anniversary of the game, which is in about a month. December 10th is the anniversary. Speaking of, I don't know, oh man, I saw somebody ask when the next time I was going to do like just like a overall kind of breakdown of my account and stuff. It's been a while since last time I did like an account-wide update. I don't know if the person's still in here, but I'm going to do that for my 4-year anniversary of playing the game, which happens to be right before Kabam's anniversary, which is December 5th. So yeah, I'll be playing the game 4 years at that point. I'll go through my account and see how it's grown since last year. Words are but can't wait to get it done. Talking about 6.3. It's a little unusual that there was no... I really thought there was going to be an Awakening gem in there. Other than that, I think the rewards are fine, but it's definitely surprising to not see an Awakening gem for 6 stars. Really thought we were going to get the class 1 in 6.3, and then a generic for all of Act 6. Daniels sending over 20 more, dude. Saying I left from Denver at 5 p.m. to Dallas area and arrived at 9:30 a.m. Straight, then had to unload at 5 stops before at 3 p.m. Then pick up next load and drive 70 miles to truck stop. Then 8, then sleep. Then drooled on my pillow. Damn, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. Yeah, that's craziness, dude. Oh, man. That is nuts. But B. Daniels, dude, thank you so much for the 30. Hot dang, dude. Thank you very much for the generosity. Yeah. Like, just trying to put myself in your shoes for a minute here, B. Daniels. I couldn't do it, man. Like, I think I could... I feel like I could be happy doing most jobs. Even like some of the jobs that may not be as glamorous, you know. But yeah, I feel like I'd be happy doing most jobs, but I think driving is something that I hate so much that I would just be miserable, I think. I don't know, man. Maybe I would have a different approach to it if I was doing it like professionally. Maybe that's one of the things. I don't know. But damn, dude. I don't think I would last a week in your shoes, man. To me, that sounds like such a rough time. But yeah, dude, thank you again. Really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you are able to do it so that I do not have to. These elemental crystals are not shabby rewards at all. Is that Out of the objectives? Yeah, those elemental crystals. I haven't claimed any of that stuff just yet. Also cherish sleep too much, plus I'm lazy. Don't know how he does it. Right, Glory? It's craziness, dude. Getting ready to go local and be home every night, but yeah, the money is good, so keeps you motivated knowing every mile you're making $1 or more. I mean, that is big motivation, yeah. Now you can get a feel for everything. Timing is key. Oh, talking about wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the same thing that we're talking about? Are you also a driver professionally? Brian, is Nick Fury good? Nick Fury is good, yeah. Good offensively, good defensively, good all-around champion. Slightly situational, I would say. A lot of his damage comes from bleeds, and there's a lot of bleed immune characters in the game. But even his physical damage can be quite good at times. But yeah, I mean, and he has good synergies too, so that's also important. But I might rank up my Nick Fury. About you now, I'm a roofer. Okay. I might rank up my own Nick Fury, which I've had for a while now, basically since Nick Fury came out. But I've held off on ranking him up just because I don't know, Nick Fury, he's one of those champions. I feel like there's a bunch of champions that are like this, where he's really powerful, but you can get by without him type of thing. Or maybe that's just the position I'm in just because I pulled and ranked up other champions before he came out. And maybe if it was the other way around, maybe I would have ranked him up over other champions. That could certainly be it too. Where maybe I could say the same thing about some of the champions that I ranked up had it been the reverse order, you know? But he's good. Did you put all the 6.2 item list VODs in the item list playlist? I haven't updated it in a little while, David. I'll try to do that after the stream. Speaking of, I gotta call it because I gotta make it to the store before they close. And then yeah, when I come back, I'll write a note to myself here. Update item list playlist. Yeah, I'll get that updated. But alright, anyway, I do gotta head out of here, guys. It's getting late. B. Daniels, thank you so much once again, man. I take Nick Fury to rank 4 just because I got Sparkles. See, I also think that if I had a Sparkles, I would be much more inclined to rank up Nick Fury and not really hesitate on it. Right now, I don't think I have a strong need for Fury, but I think he could help me get through the skill gates. I think that's the biggest reason I want to rank him up. Anyway, though, I'm out of here. Back to drooling. Enjoy. Thank you to everyone else. Sent over a little something. Christian sent over quite a bit as well. So thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Good night, everybody.